Since I discovered Joe Dispenza's meditations, I manifested more than $500,000, I healed myself from debilitating nerve damage, and I manifested the relationship of my dreams. But none of this would have happened had I not done exactly what I share with you in this video. And that's why in today's video I reveal the one state you absolutely must enter if you ever want to manifest your dreams with Joe Dispenza's meditations, the choice I invite you to make so that you can experience firsthand that Joe Dispenza's meditations work, and the 3-step roadmap to manifest anything you want with Joe Dispenza's meditations. Many of my clients who decided to work with me in my one-on-one coaching program, the Abundance Reality Shift Coaching Program, have already heard of Joe Dispenza or have already read his books, and some of them have already practiced his meditations, and quite a few of them had their doubts about Joe Dispenza. I mean, I get it. Feel it in your heart and your brain, it's energy. I totally understand why this might seem a little bit weird in the beginning, but let me tell you this. I discovered Joe Dispenza's teachings and meditations when I was at my lowest. I was suffering from debilitating nerve damage after a surgery where a cyst was removed from my bladder. I was bedridden, I was in so much pain that whenever I put my boxer shorts on, I was screaming and crying. And every relationship I had until then was full of trauma and drama, and it was just a mess. And don't even get me started on my financial situation. Back in the year 2020, when I had my spiritual awakening, I was making less than $1,000 a month. I mean, every now and then I made a little bit more, but then I immediately lost it again because my level of consciousness and my vibration were so incredibly low. But thankfully, the universe sent me Joe Dispenza's books exactly when I needed them the most. Here you go, come. But I have to be honest with you, at the beginning of my journey of meditating with Joe Dispenza's meditations and of reading his books, I was full of doubt because I used to be the most unspiritual person you can imagine. I mean, I was making fun of everybody who was talking about meditating, affirming, and spirituality. I really thought it's for weirdos, which is kind of ironic that nowadays I'm teaching it. But back then, that's how I thought. So how did I go from being somebody who made fun of spirituality and people who believe in spirituality to someone who manifested more than $500,000, to somebody who is now making more than $30,000 a month because of manifesting? Well, because I made the choice to enter one specific state every day. And that's the state of gratitude, because back then nothing made sense in my life except the following words from Joe Dispenza: gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. In his book, You Are the Placebo, Joe Dispenza didn't just say that gratitude as an emotion is incredibly powerful to allow us to enter a state of suggestibility, but he also shares with us that gratitude signals to our body that what we want has already materialized, it's already manifested, and this made so much sense to me. I mean, think about it. We give thanks after we have received something. We don't give thanks before we might receive something. There is a level of certainty in gratitude that is more profound than in any other emotion. You don't say, "Thank you so much for maybe giving me a birthday present. I have no idea if you will actually give me one or if you'll remember my birthday, but thank you so much." Instead, you say, "Thank you so much for this wonderful plant. Now I can finally have a beautiful garden." That's why I invite you to embrace step number 1 that will prove to you that Joe Dispenza's meditations and teachings actually work. And that's to enter a state of gratitude multiple times a day. And here are some practical techniques that I do every day. Technique number 1, I repeat the affirmation, I am so grateful that, or I am so grateful for, multiple times a day. And I just look for things and people and situations that I can be grateful for. Technique number 2, I start every day by either writing down at least 5 things that I'm grateful for, or by simply in my mind repeating 5 things that I'm grateful for. Technique number 3, activate your heart. Tune into your heart and feel the beautiful feeling of love in your heart. Be grateful to be alive while you tune into your heart, and develop a feeling of gratitude for this wonderful life. And this is also something, because your heart is your center of creation, that we practice together in my 8-week one-on-one coaching program, the Abundance Reality Shift coaching program. Now, what if I told you that taking action, but not in the way you think, is the only way for you to manifest your desires, no matter how often you meditate? I already went to 3 Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreats, and on one of the advanced retreats I went to, he said the following words: I want you to keep 1 foot in the physical realm and 1 foot in the spiritual realm, which means Joe Dispenza wants us to meditate every day, but he also wants us to feed our children, our cats, and our pet dragons. Huh? You have a pet dragon? Oh my god. The only way how you can prove to yourself that Joe Dispenza's teachings and meditations work is to combine the physical realm with the spiritual realm. And this leads us directly to step number 2, which is to choose 1 Joe Dispenza meditation and to do it every day for the next 90 days. Yep, that's the challenge I have for you. And it's really simple. First, you choose a meditation. Then you send your intention out into the field with your clear image, and you then draw the experience back to you with the elevated emotion. And of course, you don't forget to activate your heart, because your heart is your center of creation, and only with an activated heart do you have optimal upload speed to send the intention out into the field, and optimal download speed to then draw the experience back to you. And as I already mentioned, in my 8-week coaching program, we're going to practice that together. And that's why I invite you to choose 1 potential that you want to manifest, and to meditate once a day. Of course, you can also meditate twice a day or 3 times a day, but do it at least once a day, where you immerse yourself into this potential, because that is your opportunity to change and to prove to yourself that Joe Dispenza's teachings and meditations work. And always remember what Joe Dispenza says: nothing changes in our lives until we change. And I'm absolutely certain that after these 90 days, you will come to the conclusion that Joe Dispenza's meditations work. You will feel the energetic shift in your body. You will see things changing in your reality. In fact, I'm so confident about this that I invite you to leave 2 comments in the comment section of this video. You can leave the first comment now, and that's to simply say, yes, challenge accepted, if you're ready for this 90-day challenge. And then after 90 days, I invite you to watch this video again and to leave another comment. And in this comment, you share what has changed for you. I'm really excited to hear about all the amazing things that have transformed in your life. Now, what if you don't know which meditations to choose? Here are some of my favorite ones. The Generating Abundance meditation, or synchronizing your energy to abundance meditation to manifest a certain amount of money or a monthly income. The Higher Love meditation, which is actually a meditation designed for couples, but I used it to manifest my girlfriend in just 2 weeks. So you might want to use that one if you want to manifest a loving relationship, or simply more love in your life and to feel more love in your heart. And in case you want to manifest physical healing, I absolutely love the Synchronizing Your Energy to Health meditation and the Blessing of the Energy Centers meditation. And of course, these are just some examples. I invite you to choose the meditation that is right for you and to then commit to it, to immerse yourself into it, and to then do this. Now, what if I told you that most people are not even aware of all the amazing changes that they experience? I mean, it's one thing to not recognize the internal changes in regards to your emotional state, to your thoughts, to your belief system. However, a lot of people also completely ignore and forget about the changes they are already experiencing in their physical reality. I mean, I can't even tell you with how many clients of my 8-week one-on-one coaching program I've experienced that they were completely oblivious to all the amazing changes that had already taken place in their physical reality. I literally had clients who told me after the 3rd or the 4th session, yeah, I feel better and I'm more energetic and I think more positively, but in my physical reality, things have not changed that much. And I then look at them and ask them, really? And then they look at me for a moment and say, well, now that you say it. And they then list product ideas, business ideas, investment opportunities, pay raises, unexpected money that came to them. So why does this happen? Here's why. We are so focused on the big manifestation goal that we completely ignore all the signs, all the synchronicities, and all the small manifestations that show us that we are on the right path. In these moments, the universe wants to scream at us. You are changing. Your life is changing. You are on the right path. It's kinda like when somebody smokes 20 cigarettes a day for 3 decades and they then manage to go down to 2 cigarettes a day. They then focus on the fact that they're still smoking and they forget about the fact that they already accomplished something that was previously impossible for them. And the same happens when it comes to people who manifest abundance. When you have an abundance goal of, let's say, $10,000 a month, and you are currently earning $5,000 a month, and you then go from $5,000 a month to $8,000 a month, that's a huge accomplishment. But what often happens is that people then focus on the fact that they haven't accomplished the $10,000 a month yet. And guess what happens then? That's when they are suffocating their manifestation and they then make it harder and harder for themselves to actually reach the $10,000 a month. And that's why I invite you to say yes to step number 3, which is to not only document the changes that you experience internally during these 90 days and after these 90 days, but to also document the changes that you already experience in your physical reality. In his book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, Joe Dispenza reminds us that our outer world is a reflection of our inner reality. That's why I invite you to take the following action steps so that you can actually experience internal shifts and outer world transformations, and you become aware of them. Step number 1, get yourself a journal, and yes, a real journal, because often when we write something down in our smartphone, we just forget about it and we don't think it's that important. So get yourself a real journal and write down all the internal changes and also the changes in your external reality that you experience during this challenge. Action step 2, create different sections in your journal. One section for changes in your physical reality, one section for changes in your emotional state, and one section for changes in regards to your thoughts and beliefs. And by the way, when it comes to your core beliefs, that's what we start with in my 8-week one-on-one coaching program, the Abundance Reality Shift Coaching Program. In week number 1, we're going to dive deep into your limiting beliefs and we're going to bring them to the surface. Yes, also all the ones that you're not even aware of right now, and we then transform them into empowering beliefs, because only then can you change your paradigm and only then will you be able to manifest your dream life. Then I invite you to go to affirmation2manifestation.com/abundance, or to click on the first link in the description to find out more about my 8-week one-on-one coaching program, the Abundance Reality Shift Coaching Program. And you can of course watch the countless video testimonials from amazing people from all around the world who have already manifested incredible opportunities, synchronicities, and abundance during the time of the program and after the program. And then in action step number 3, look at your journal entries at least once a week, and then you will realize that this stuff works and that his meditations work, and you will also realize that you got used really fast to this. Feel it in your heart and your brain. Now, what if I told you that I'm manifesting $30,000 a month with Joe Dispenza's meditations? If you're ready to find out exactly how I'm doing it, I invite you to watch this video next.